Welcome Hot Wheels racing fans to event 2 of King of the Track. Last event, it was the Tamiko Mazda taking that fastest car, fastest racer. Who will it be this time? Pan over to the next group of 16 competitors here. All out for the showing on the track. Fans to get a good look at the cars before they end up racing. Good stratification of competitors today. But who is the fastest? Who is that fastest car, that best racer of these 16? We will find out. First two up, Silver Bullet and IROC Firebird. And they're off, and it is Silver Bullet by a little bit going into the first turn. Quick off the first turn, and he has the lead by a couple car lengths. He's going to take the outside line here, but he's still ahead coming out of it. IROC Firebird slowing down there, losing more ground across the finish line, and it's easily Silver Bullet. Not even a contest, especially after that first stretch of track. Look at that. IROC Firebird bouncing around in the track there a little bit too much, not keeping straight. And we'll jump to the next one, 80s Corvette and the Wildcat. Making their way down. It is Wildcat out of the gate here, but now it's the Corvette, but now it's back to Wildcat as we head to the second turn. He's a couple car lengths ahead at this point in the inside line and really starts to run away with it here. Crossing the line, easily the Wildcat. Wild Racer takes it. Wild Speed. Take a look at this replay. Very wiggly in that track, but still was able to be faster than the Corvette. Thunderbolt and the Buick Stocker. Thunderbolt, that gray car there, and the Buick Stocker, that bright neon one. Around the outside, it's pretty close, but the Stocker's got it. As we head to the inside line for him, and the outside for that gray car, and it is no contest over and over. Look at the stretch, the distance between them. Thunderbolt almost didn't even make it to the end. And that is going to go to the Buick Stocker. Good couple of seconds behind. Chevy Stocker and Cobra making a crack at it here. It's the Chevy Stocker out of the gate to the first curve, and he's got it. He's stretching that lead. Cobra falling behind. If he can have a good turn here, though, no, he's not going to, and he's falling behind even more car lengths. And it is the Chevy Stocker across the line, and he will advance. Take a look at that replay. Both cars pretty straight on the track. The Chevy Stocker just was quicker out of the gate. The Viper, the Dodge Viper and the Infiniti. Neck and neck out of the gate. Hard to say who's got it. It's the Infiniti by a little bit around the first curve. And grabs back the lead into the second one. Has it by a few car lengths on the inside line. And he's just stretching it out now. And it will be the Infiniti. Slowed down a little bit at the end there. Maybe celebrating a little too early. But it still worked out for him. It was a close race for the first half, but once you got halfway through that track, the Infiniti just started to run away with it, and there was no catching up. Funny Car and Bullet Nose, that Hershey's branded car. Funny Car out into the lead, around the first curve, and he's got it even more. A couple of car lengths now, around the outside here, and it's just going in his favor. Bullet Nose not living up to the speed of a bullet there. A closer race this time, but not in Bullet Nose's favor. Funny Car will advance. Look at that. Maranello and the Dodge Concept. Maranello, that very colorful car there on the right, but already out to a shaky start around the first curve. It's not going to be the Maranello so far. The Dodge Concept, very quick through these curves. Stretching the lead, and it's easily the Dodge. Both of them getting to the end of that towel very quickly. The Maranello, not his day. Not his day indeed. The Solaire and the GT Racer. Both with some spoilers on the back there. Who will that benefit here? It's the Solaire out of the first turn. The GT Racer a little bit behind. Has a chance to catch up here. Taking that inside line and grabs the lead back. A good move by him. Now stretching it out. Solaire falling behind. And they're slowing down to a crawl across the line. But it will be the GT Racer. Solaire won't even get over that last finish line. Just comes to a stop. They really slowed down there at the end. I thought Solaire had a chance if he just put on that burst of speed at the end, but no. Both of them were tired out. And look at our advancing competitors here. And now we got the Infiniti and the GT Racer. Out of the gate here, it's the Infiniti around the first curve, and it's the GT Racer, but the Infiniti grabs it back. Now a couple of lengths ahead, we go to the other turn. He takes the inside line and stretches it more, and it looks like the Infiniti's got it. Unfortunate outcome for the GT Racer, but it is the Infiniti. Very quick. That was one of the closer races we've seen so far here in the second round. We have the Silver Bullet. We have the Dodge Concept. Neck and neck here, it's the Silver Bullet, but now it's the Dodge Concept coming around the inside line here. It is the Dodge Concept by a few lengths, and the Silver Bullet's not going to mount another challenge. And it will cross the line and be the Dodge Concept. Take a look at that replay. Very close. But we got the Chevy Stocker and the funny car. Funny car out into the lead so far. Good aerodynamics on that build. It's going to help him a lot. The Chevy Stocker trying to keep up, but he's not got it. He has the inside line here. How's he going to go? He's going to get out in front. It's going to be the funny car just a little bit behind, but making some moves, and it's the funny car across the line. Wow, what a finish. Chevy Stocker very quick on that curve, but the funny car with his aerodynamic build took the race there. And it's going to be up to the Buick Stocker. Try to take one here. Heading around that curve. It is the Wildcat. Stocker falling behind. And the Wildcat's going to take it. No contest there. Not as close as the last race. Unfortunately, the Wildcat will grab the lead from the Buick Stocker. It'll be the Wildcat, it'll be the funny car, it will be the CT, it will be the Dodge Concept, the GT Racer, sorry, the CT. Funny car, out into the lead, just by a little bit, very fast on the straightaways, a little slower than the inside lines, but the Dodge Concept has no chance. And it's just not his day. The funny car out there on the track, very, very fast. Aerodynamic build. Not much is going to get past him out there on the track. Up to the Wildcat and the GT Racer. Will they have anything to say about the funny car? Only the one who wins will get the opportunity. Is the Wildcat to the first turn. The GT Racer falling behind quite a bit. It looks like the Wildcat's got it if he doesn't fumble the second turn. And he doesn't. By a wide margin. You see the funny car there waiting. His final challenger. And it will be Wildcat. An unfortunate finish for the GT Racer. Not his day. At least in this race, it was up until this point. Go to the finals. And let's take a look at the funny car and the Wildcat one last time. It's at best 2 out of 3 here for these two. So it's going to be an interesting one. Look at that funny car out into the lead already, but Wildcat Not making the moves needed, neck and neck, and the Wildcat's got it. Around the inside line here, Funny Car falling behind. First time he's been behind this whole competition, and Wildcat will take the first race. An upset, definitely, for a car as fast as the Funny Car. Wildcat didn't have it at first, but pushed very fast out of that first turn. Taking the lead. Funny Car now into the lead around the first turn. Wildcat behind, but now in front out of that first turn. Funny Car behind a little bit, lagging behind. How is he going to come through the second turn? It is the Funny Car by a little bit. Coming down to the finish line neck and neck, but it's Wildcat through the finish line by a margin, a very small margin. Look at this. It's Funny Car up until this point right here. Passes right at the end. It is Wildcat by a half of an inch, it seems. And Wildcat will be our fastest racer. We will see you next week for King of the Track, Event 3.